I'm giving you just a few minutes here. We have the medallion. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. That was given to me for one of my sobriety years. It's a man in the bed in a hospital with two people coming in to help him. It's 5:55 on the clock. That signals change. 5:55 on the clock. Let's just check the angel number. Angel number 555. In the context of angel numbers, 555 is often seen as a sign of significant life changes, transformation, embracing new opportunities. It suggests a period of growth, adaptability, freedom from past intentions. Reminds me of the Eight of Cups, walking away from the past. Now we have Mary in the background. Rarely have we seen a person fail, or a soul fail is what I put on the title, that has followed our path. Thoroughly followed our path is the real word, because you got to follow it thoroughly. Now that was a quote from AA, chapter 5 of the big book, first sentence. But I want you guys to know that it goes with everything. If you follow your higher self, we're going to do St. Michael today. Follow St. Michael. We also have the Knight of Pentacles, the Jack of Pentacles, randomly on the bottom of this deck. And randomly on St. Michael, we have the person you're asking about is trustworthy. I have two shout outs. One is for Rob and one is for Mr. Guerrillo, I believe it is. They came over yesterday and I wanted to tell them hi if they're watching. This whole energy is about following the path. I remember getting a a fortune cookie years ago. Says, do not deviate from your path. Do not deviate from your path. Now, I'm taking the cards that he's having me pull out. This was the first one here. This is St. Michael that we're channeling. And do not deviate from your path. And I've been saying that a lot lately, that the energy is people are trying to pull at your coattails. Last night in Astro, Soul Sister was there all night with me. We had a long, long night. But I was in the basement doing classes with Ishmael Perez. And it was a very intoxicating energy. It was a 5D energy, but it was conducted in a 4D realm. I guess I'll just leave it there because it's pretty intense. Willie wants to come up here. You can come up here. Okay, we're going to stop shuffling. Take the one that he wanted out here. We have believe and trust. Believe and trust. And I like to show the pictures, even though the wording is backwards. I understand that. I'll figure out someday how to work this all. But believe and trust. And this is a picture of him in the garden with his arrow and his swords. And he's just believing and trusting. Just like your animals, you know, the animals just believe and trust that you're going to feed them and take care of them. People have to be that way too. Guarded and protected. And I'm talking about trusting no one, but I'm talking about trusting God and the universe and your higher self and St. Michael. Okay? I love the Virgin Mary. I love St. Michael. And speaking of Soul Sister, she just came on. I just listened to her morning energy report, and as she said, we were in Astro all night. And that's what we were doing. We were doing classes with Ishmael Perez. Okay, amongst other things, believe me. We're always shining our light in darkness, is what we do. That's our main job. Our main job in the Astro for me and the people that are with me is right now is teaching, obviously, teaching everybody stuff, but it's shining the light. So if you walk into a room and you shine a light, you can see if cockroaches run, you can see if there's a robber in the house, right? You can see whatever's in the room. But if it's all dark, you can't see. So we're always shining our light because that's who we are. We're light workers. Okay? So if you're wondering why you sleep a lot, that's why. Now, if you don't sleep a lot, then your work is here. Okay? So, what I guess I'm trying to say is don't fight where they're putting you. I've also had a couple animals that were outside that had to go up to Jesus permanently. This avatar had to get disposed of, and we had to send him back to Jesus. Okay, that was some animals that I know of outside. Okay, well, it's not a sad thing, it's a happy thing. Okay, they get to go on to their next mission. And that's how you should look at life. You should never have any guilt or sorrow or feeling like you're not enough. You're guarded and protected, and you should believe and trust. Okay, that's St. Michael talking. We'll pull a couple more from St. Michael. We've got you're creative. Oh, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. So again, it's the artist at the easel, right? He created the situation. He has the power to change it, right? Because he's the artist. Same if you're a songwriter, right? You have the power to change your song, especially when you're doing your riffs, right? And you hear it doesn't sound right, you can change it. Well, that's what St. Michael's saying about whatever your situation is right now that you're in, you can change it. Just like the man on the bed, when the two people come in to talk to him, he has that opportunity to listen or say, get the hell out, right? He has that opportunity to change or not. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. So St. Michael's just asking you to ask him for help. It's not that hard. I had problems with rage. I had problems with alcohol. I had problems with like not trusting others. And I still don't do a lot of trusting in others. I put most of my trust, I should say all of my trust, in the higher self, the universe, and my intuition. Um, but I came a long way. When I came in, I was pretty messed up. So it can work. I have the power to change it. The only warning he wants to tell you about is he wants you to shield yourself. And it's just that same energy that I was talking about where they're trying to pull at your coattails. Like these fringes I have on, right? Sometimes the kitties like to pull on them. Okay? Well, when one gets one of them, it stops me in my tracks, right? And then I have to assess the situation and then I have to move forward. Usually it's taking out their claw out of my arm or I got a mark right here, taking their claws out of my body. This shirt, by the way, is from Lee, and she's on here all the time. She gave me these cards, St. Michael cards. So shout out to Lee. She makes them. So anyway, so what do we say? They pull at your coattail, you have to stop, assess the situation, and then you have to move forward, right? Okay, well, that's what they're telling you to do. and there was a visual. So that's the kind of shield yourself they're talking about, because the situation's already resolved and you're just moving forward. Most of you are not sliding backwards because of the fact that if you were going to slide backwards, you already had. Okay? You're kind of set where you're at now. It's kind of like wherever you're at now, that's where you're at. There's not a whole lot of room for improvement. Only case I say that that's an exception for is if you have an addiction and you're going to decide to quit that addiction of smoking, sex, alcohol, overeating, all the addictions that we have. That can put you on another level of your timeline. So let's say you're at 4D, there's 3 levels. Let's say you're at 4D1. You're either going to go back into a 3D realm, right? Because they're pulling at your coattails, or you're going to get rid of that addiction and those toxic people, and you're going to go up to the 4-1 or 4-2 level. See what I'm saying? But you're probably not going to make the 5D level, because time is really getting short. Even though there's no time, I'm telling you, the shifts are pretty well shifted. I won't get into all that, but you astro workers know what I'm talking about. So basically, he says to lean on God and your angels and your higher self for the help. And what did I just say in the beginning? I said, trust no one, just trust God and your intuition. Okay, underneath guarded and protected, we just have romance angels are helping you. So he didn't talk about romance until we got to the guarded and protected. And the reason he said he did that is because I've been telling you, they've been really trying to stop the twin flame union, mission partner union, any kind of union of a light worker and somebody that's going to benefit them. Yeah, they're really trying hard to stop it. But he's saying that we have romance angels are helping you and you're guarded and protected. So not to worry about that. Now we're going to go ahead and see what he wants to tell us with the regular cards. The Jack of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, is just telling me that it's a slow process, but the outcome is abundance. So not only are you going to get your soul partner, your twin flame, or your current situation is going to deepen and ripen, but once you get your abundance, which can be different things for different people, once that comes in, you'll know. You'll have somebody to share it with and somebody to buy them things with. As I said yesterday, I'm going to take them. As I said yesterday, I could go buy that 63 Corvette tomorrow, okay? But I don't want to. I want to keep my 2022 Nissan pickup truck because I'm in the process of liquidating stuff. And a pickup truck is much more easier to move stuff than a car, okay? But as soon as my abundance comes in and I have a mission partner come in, we may get a kit car and a Corvette and Mystic's Mansion. But for right now, it's live in the present moment and get everything that you can liquidated. If I asked you, could you move to your castle in 2 weeks? How many of you could say, yep, I can do it? I can do it. I could do it in less than 2 weeks. Okay? How many of you are like, oh, hell no. I got a job. I've got kids. I've got boxes everywhere. Well, see, that's what I'm getting at. I've been telling you this probably for a year or two now. And how many of you have actually done it? So, yes, we are moving. We're moving. We're all moving. Whether you like it or not, you're moving somewhere. If you're not moving up, you're moving back. Okay, Bottom of the deck, truth. King of Swords, overall energy. King of Swords. And these are the 5 cards that came out. I think there's 5 here. Yep. Let's see what they are. We've got the soul contract with the King of Swords. So this is all truth. This is all about your soul contract. 8 of Pentacles, your hard work is paying off. You will be rewarded. 3 of Wands, you will celebrate. You will be happy. You will be taking that magical wands and making the castle into all different things. Mine's going to have all different animals. 2 of Wands, because I'm courageous and I'm daring. And I've left the past, but I've learned from it. 6 of Cups. Okay, I left the past, but I learned from it. So what does that mean? I'm going to give you a quick example. You might not want to put certain animals in certain rooms together. You may not want to put certain carpet in rooms with animals. Okay, there's 2 examples right there of animals that I learned from past mistakes, right? Ruined carpets, fights among animals. Okay, so keep them separated and use tile and cardboard. All right. So those are just examples of what I'm saying about leaving the past, but just learning from it. So those were awesome, right? Soul contract, hard work paying off, 3 and the 2 of Wands, 6 of Cups, nostalgia. Okay, now we'll just go ahead and look what's under the King of Truth, 1717 on the clock. Yep, there's your 10 of Hearts. That's your fantasies coming true. 10 of Hearts is like 10 of Cups, fantasy land. But I really will be in a Batman cave. I really will be driving my Corvettes and kit cars. If I want to, if that's the route I take. Let me tell you, I have more than one project. I have more than one route. I also have a lot of spaceship stuff that I do. So I'm not saying I'm setting anything in stone. I'm just saying I have lots of projects. So you should too. You shouldn't just have one project. You should have lots of 10 of Cups, lots of 10 of Cups. And the 5 of Swords is under it because that's your only warning, is that the King of Wands under that, okay, with the Joker. So what I'm going to explain on that with the Queen of Pentacles, these are all on the bottom, okay? Those other cards were on the top. Let's explain these, okay? I'm just going to pick a few, okay? We've got your fantasies, right? There's your fantasies are only going to get in the way by the 5 of Swords, by you letting it, by challenges, by disappointments, right? The King and the Queen both came out of Wands. So you have to wait for your partner to come in so that you guys can be creative together. You only can do so much alone, okay? Unless you're not going to have a partner at all, okay? But you only can do so much alone because that's truth. King of Swords. So you want the creativeness. You want the King and the Queen, right? Then we had the Wild card, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So the outcome is, what's you going to make it? The Wild card. What are you going to make it? That's the outcome. Okay? Because you want the full cup, Ace of Hearts. You want love over abundance. You want love over pentacles, but you have to have the pentacles and the partner and the love, and then it all goes together. You see how that works? Like he's riding that unicycle, right? It all takes balance. A little bit of this and a little bit of that and a lot of balance gives you the Wild card. So we'll go ahead and leave it there. The last card after the King and the Queen was the Jack. And yeah, they've been shuffled. So you got the Knight of Wands also. That's all about fast moving action, creativity, doing this thing, okay? 9 of Hearts, 9 of Cups, right? 9 of Cups. Seven of Cups, lots of options. And that's what I said. I said that all these wishes and desires that I'm talking about, there's more than one. So I can do this one, or even this one or this one, but it's going to all depend on my soul contract, my soul partner. So what am I doing right now? Instead of sitting idle, I'm liquidating. I'm getting it all ready as if I was going to move tomorrow, okay? Six of Swords on the bottom. That means we're moving forward. Journey, our journey card. All right. And then we're going to do one last thing. Let Go of Fear Now by St. Michael. Let go of fear now. And let's just move forward, okay? So that was a great reading. There was a lot in there. I love you guys. I'm Miss Mystic. And Willie wants to say hi. He survived his birthday. Yeah, he did. He survived his birthday. All right. I am Miss Mystic, and thank you for listening.